The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
He is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that looks a decent ball. Wirtz is onto this. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. He's on it. Can he get away? It's not an especially good pass, that. Rummenigge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Cruyff. Wirtz.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Howson wins the duel this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's been shipped out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Shevchenko. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Yamal. He's got away. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Ibrahimovic! Goal, Germany! And there is your opener. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chance for a shot! Johan Cruyff, an individual masterpiece! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, tempted it.
And the finish! Goal, Germany! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Valverde. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Wirtz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a lovely, neat pass. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picks out, takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Messi. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Germany are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start. He's had a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Ibrahimovic. Good challenge, excellent challenge. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That pass isn't the best. Yamal. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tchouaméni. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Now it's Yamal. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's not got that quite right. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Wirtz, who does have an assist to his name.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! And he's stuck it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Germany, big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Valverde is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
France are looking to go forward now. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And Yamal. Baresi calmly anticipates. And this is Shevchenko. Saliba cuts out the pass. And this could be a German counter. Now that's well seen too. It's a good spell of possession, this. No way through, so back it comes. Spread it left. Wirtz. 75 minutes played. And it's Neymar. Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko! Shevchenko is flagged offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 3.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place, le numéro 8, Griezmann. Le numéro 12, Roberto Carlos. Attention, changement.
Messi. And it's Vieira. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Vieira. Griezmann. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good effort! Another one of football's and how moments.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Thuram. Yamal. Tchouaméni. Now it's Haaland. And he is deftly away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Played back towards his own goal. And here's Bruno Fernandes. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Ibrahimovic. There's the header! He will be livid with himself. Yamal. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Now it's Yamal. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Ibrahimovic. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Germany are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Rhodes.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozler of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
He's picked his way through, and this is Mohamed Salah. And they can counter here. Valverde. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Griezmann. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yamal. Thuram. Griezmann, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Nicely shaped ball. Thuram makes the interception. Valverde. And it's Wirtz. Tchouaméni. That's a good ball out wide. It's a good run down the right. And it's Tchouaméni. He's found a way past. Great vision.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Wirtz. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, look at this. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's Wirtz. Closing in on goal. Rummenigge touches it back. He's having a shot! Goal! Germany! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Germany have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the...
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Germany very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. He's in a great position here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a shot! Seedorf. Rodet, Aveyron do have a chance to counter here. Spread it left. That's where it came from. Half an hour played now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Wirtz. Chouameni. Now Saliba. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. No, it's come to nothing. Griezmann. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Germany looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Yamal. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Five minutes till the break. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Wirtz. Griezmann. He has a look up. Nice interception, well timed. Wirtz. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Well, that's an excellent interception. Rummenigge chasing after it. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Germany leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Germany looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half. Germany leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodet, Aveyron have reclaimed it. And he welcomes it in. And now they can clear their lines. Griezmann. And here's Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot!
he almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's straight offside. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Valverde. Strokes it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tchouameni spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Yamal. Seedorf.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too.
Might want to be careful there.
He's looking unstoppable. Thuram with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Seedorf. That's a cute ball. Oh, that was vital. Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. And it's slung out wide. He's not got that quite right. And here's Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Germany, number 22.
So we have movement on both benches. Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Bruno Fernandes is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes ploughing through the middle. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Seedorf. And it's been played through. Lovely ball and the shot! Passing is crisp and sharp. Germany can consider themselves just about safe now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Yamal. That's a good foray he's making. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Luis Suarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And reclaimed it in a trice.
1 minute added time.
Luis Suarez. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Germany can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Against Germany.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Rummenigge.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Yamal running with intent. And here's Shevchenko. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Buffon claims comfort. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best. Ball's gone out of play. Germany still without a single shot on target. Tries to pass it through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Valverde. This is a promising build-up. Kukçu. Kaka. Ball played for Kukçu. Kukçu. Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal. And it's Ibrahimovic. And the shot's on here. Chance! Goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mbappe with a reputation for taking on any shot, and the counter is on. Shevchenko. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tchouaméni. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kaká. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal. Valverde. The message is clear, none shall pass.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He's quick to return it. And a chance! Kaká. And now the breakaway. Dink through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Germany just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Germany are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Germany can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Germany have their third corner. Maldini is there to clear. And it's Eze. Showing good feet. Rummenigge. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal. Thuram. It's an early cross. He leaps for it! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
That ball was absolutely drilled, Peter, and he still got to it. He's showing some really sharp movement here.
Thuram makes the interception. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Germany are still that goal to the good. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And the ball is out of play. Desailly. What are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Played through for the wide man. Eze. Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's cut it out. Oh, what a stop. And to be at his very best.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kökçü is onto this, looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught now. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. That ball looks a good one. Takes a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Mbappe.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Substitution in
Germany are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he cuts out the supply. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he thumps it clear. Saliba gets it away. Opts to play it back. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is well cleared. And it's Arda Güler. And this is Shevchenko. Rashford. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception.
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Rashford. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Lovely bit of skill. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Shot a goal! And no mistake. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round...
Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kochu! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lexington with the corner, there first. Impressive jump! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's having a pop! Good strike, quite an alarm.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Goulet. Goulet's cross. Tries to get it clear. And this is Ibrahim. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view...
And he shoots! Goal! Germany! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Lexington finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Valverde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been won straight back. Dani Olmo. Forlan! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Corner number 2 then. Rummenigge attempts a clearance. Oh, he's having a go! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Neymar running with intent. Stood up well to him there. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Neymar. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal kick. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Goulet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Varane does really well there, he is strong. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shoots! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Diouf has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Diouf. Yamal. And it's Ibrahimovic looking for options for movement. Yamal. Oh, that's a fine interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge! Forlan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And he's taking no chances there. Diouf. That's it, 45 minutes up. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Germany looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we get things going again. Henderson. And this is Forlan. Oh, this is a... And the shot! And a neat finish! It is an explosive start to the second half. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Diouf demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Lexington cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half...
There's the shot! And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Forlan. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Forlan. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Look at this decent chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Rummenigge really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And he's ended up in no man's land. And he's heaved it away. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Varane spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar.
Lexington really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Tchouaméni. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Calhanoglu. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Dani Olmo. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Matthäus.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Rodri proves too strong. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here. Rashford.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Isco. Great vision. And he will. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. Jordan Henderson. Might be danger here. And the shot's on here. Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Now, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 5, Henderson.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Number 36.
Good ball, good take.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Forlan.
3 minutes at
Nice
a
looking
time.
ball. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. We are into overtime. Matthäus tries to play it through. Oh. It's Isco! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And there goes the final whistle. Germany illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. this system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Araujo wins the duel this time. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this, and the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ooh, delicate chip through. PSG on the counter-attack. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. He's found a way through. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. That has not gone well. And here's Goulet. Goulet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Pull it, and they can counter here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. And he's intervened well there.
Germany really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
And a chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Germany. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Ibrahimovic. A temporary retreat here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. And that has been cleared.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good ball! Pull it. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Goulet. Nuno Mendes. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Yamal. And it's Tchouaméni. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. In with the challenge. Vieira, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti does well not to be outdone there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bellingham, engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Ibrahimovic. Valverde! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. This possibly the last play of the half. Stam can get it clear. Oh no, what has happened here? Cannavaro. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Germany really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Germany are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're into the second 45.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
He'll try from distance! And here's Ibrahimovic. He's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Czech punts it upfield. Goulet. Good running, strong and purposeful. Foot in. Vieira. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's gone loose. Bullet. And it's Bellingham. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Might be danger here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely intercepted. Valverde. Güler. Tries to pass it through. Neto. And here's Güler.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So time for
14,
change, and
Eto'o.
this one has been on the cards
Le
for a little
numéro
while.
21, le numéro 20. À leur place,
And
le
it's
numéro
Alexander-Arnold.
8, le numéro 4,
That's good play.
Beckham. Le numéro 9.
The ball is
Messi.
loose and the oh, he's been caught napping. Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cannavaro cuts it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Valverde running at top gear. Rummenigge. Araujo tries to clear. And it's Arda Güler. Good ball, good take.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Güler. Looking for the run. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Additionnel.
Alexander-Arnold. And the counter is on. Oh, some tackle that. Can he get it through? Valverde. Valverde crosses. Well, that's been dealt with. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Chers spectateurs,
Valverde claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way...